y'all? Welcome to the stream. Let me set this up real quick. Boom, boom. Turn the volume down a little bit. Yo, what up? What's good, bro? I just started my stream, my bad. I was lagging.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I gotta get off in 30 minutes. It's like now it's 9:32 and I gotta get off at 10.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you that it's okay. I'm gonna have some fun till then.
Yeah. What's up, Pally?
How you doing?
Chillin'.
You guys know each other?
I'm just streaming on YouTube. No, I just said what's up to him right now. I'm looking at his name. Yes, I know everything about you, but
Those Cuphead and I'm Mugman. Oh jeez, Cuphead, you can't gamble on
your mic's different from his mic. Your mic pops when you talk.
mine does?
It doesn't. No,
My internet's so bad, and I'm like so bad that this thing called my nature feed garbage.
Well, I'm using my phone
It's
right now.
plugged in is important. Phone,
It's plugged in.
if you plug in your phone, you're using a Samsung phone.
Yeah, but I'm just using the speaker.
It's my controller.
Basically, how I figured out was I had to do, I didn't have internet for a while, for like a month. So I had to use my phone. So I plugged in the phone. You have to go through some secret options. Make it a little bit better and faster. Sounds good. I mean, considering it's a phone, that's pretty good. So you plug in your phone with a USB or USB, right? And you connect that to your hotspot, and you connect that directly to your PS5. As long as it's wired, you know what I mean? But I find that when it's not wired, there's usually, I don't know why, like people tell me my controller is hot. So I plug in my headset. I don't know why my controller pops.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm just using my phone speaker. I got the PlayStation app, so I'm just using the app. You know, if you Mudman, if you download the PlayStation app, you can avoid doing all that.
Like, what do you mean?
So
I have the PlayStation app.
I just have the app and I'm just like talking to you through speaker on my phone. I don't have to like connect like to anything.
Right. No, I was talking about having an internet connection going through my phone. I can't put the phone right beside my PlayStation, which would be right beside me. You know what I mean? Proximity, distance issues. So, just saying. I always wire things. I have a headset plugged in directly to the system.
Oh, for sure. I can talk to you guys through my PS4 camera too. Yeah, I got the camera set up, so I'm streaming right now.
Still has the camera. Yeah, having all these little things going. I mean, honestly, I know people love to stream. Sometimes I stream myself, but honestly, there's no point. A lot of the time, can't swear, can't talk about the truth. Just can't get that. You know, it's I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I cuss all the time in my.
That's YouTube. That's YouTube for you.
I mean, like if I say the N-word 10,000 times on a stream, I'm gonna get banned. Does that make sense? You know?
I have people.
I think it's dumb because
That's when people claim racism. It's over. At least it's 2025. We got Antifa. We got political statements in the streets that are outside of our own countries. We've got rainbow flags that are political statements that mean something sexual that goes back to deviancy. They're teaching 7-year-olds, like what anal sex is. I'm telling you.
What they are? Oh.
In school, and they're telling by government mandated books. They're saying that according to the government books, they have to teach the students about this by grade 7, or sorry, to age 7. This is fucking twisted. What's happening in Canada? We brought. You guys talk about a migration. Germany's fucking flipping out. They brought 500,000 people this year. All these countries are flipping out because they brought all this immigration. Canada's fucking done. We brought over 1 million people already to our country this year.
Damn, that's a lot.
Like,
it's done. We're done. Unemployment is max. You don't have to speak English. 60% of the migrants, they're migrants, and this has been going on for 15 years straight. I've been watching it and studying it, and there's a lot to it, but there's profit involved, there's money involved. Everything is double priced now. Taxes are double priced now. School doesn't even matter anymore. COVID threw everybody off, right? For years and years and years, COVID threw everybody off of school. School doesn't matter anymore. Then they bring in all these 30-year-olds. They're now 35 now, which is 5 years later. Then they're 40, which is 5 years later. Now, how long have you been in Canada? Oh, I've been here for 10 years. So what? They've been here for 10 years. 10 fucking worst years of my life. That's 1/4 of my life. The worst fucking years of my life. Lost everything. And then, a lot of people come to Canada, remember, they haven't put anything into the system. They don't have any ancestors here. They don't know the culture. And then, when it comes down to equality, we're all equal, and they're getting the same amount of money on welfare. If I don't have a job and I'm on welfare, then I get the same amount of money that they do, which actually they get more. So this is a big problem all over the place, and people have had enough, and, you know,
immigration is not the worst thing in the world. Because some people like to immigrate because it is absolute dog shit.
What's the number one thing they talk about? They say illegal immigration, right?
Like,
that's part of it. That's only part of it. Do you know how many people cross the border?
Illegal immigration is bad, but legally that's fine. You know what I mean?
No, it's not. That's the problem. They have turned illegal migration. That's just illegal migration. The legal migration that they're profiting off of it. There's over 1.5 million applications in backlog, waiting for 1.5 million people right now to apply. They have the application, and the Canadian state is our government. It's called statism. They expand, and the government gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Because why? Because it needs to handle more and more and more. But you have to look at it from what it really is. Government is made of the people and the state is an idea. It's like the state of Alabama. You look into it a little bit. So what I'm trying to say is that they're wherever they want. But if they choose to go in one place, or if they choose to, all group together, or if they choose to vote together as a body, do you want to know why we don't hear anything about Muslim immigration or Islamic immigration? And do you want to know why the Free Palestine, supposedly it's all about Islamic Palestine? Interestingly enough, we have to do our research. I mean, people migrated to Palestine too. People migrated to Jerusalem, these places, over the hundreds and hundreds of years. I'm not even talking thousands. I'm not concerned with thousands. There's no proof anyways a lot of the time. Archaeologically speaking, where's proof that the kingdom of David was in Israel? Or where's proof that Jesus comes from Judea? Don't you think with all this, people are asking these big questions, like, oh yeah, this is Mecca, and this is the Dome of the Rock, this is the Black Rock. Remember Black Rock? You ever heard of Black Rock? Well, you ever heard of the Dome of the Black Rock, or the Black Rock over in Mecca? Yeah. Well, funny enough, back in the days of 300 or 400 or 500 AD, people didn't know about Mecca because there's nothing written down. They can't find it. It wasn't on the water trail, so Mecca is the place where they worship this rock, and they go around in a circle, and everybody must pilgrimage, and 1 million people go there every year.
I don't even know I don't know what Black Rock or Mecca is.
Mecca is the Islamic center. When they pray, they get down on their knees, and then they get down on their knees, and they look towards the east, which is supposedly Mecca. But the problem is that if you dig deeper and you do your research into Islam, you've heard of Islam, right? If you do your research into this ideology, because everything's a religion, I say I'm
Well,
God,
not really.
yeah, really, if you say you're God and I start to worship you, can I, like, I'll draw a little picture of you right now and I'll worship you.
My PlayStation is a religion.
I mean, like,
That's exactly how it is. Exactly. It's an idol. It's an idol. It's a false idol. It's
Yeah,
false.
like in that one time in the Bible where people.
No, you went back to the Bible, see? You went back to the Bible. The problem with the Bible is that who wrote the Bible?
Many different people because
That's
God.
right. No, not God. God didn't say. God didn't say.
I didn't say he said. He said.
Man said. Man said. Man wrote. Man did. Man killed. Man lied. Man stole. Man told the truth.
So there was no God, that the Bible is a lie,
okay.
there's no gods.
Dude, let's be, no, okay, you asked three questions you asked me just now. The Bible's a lie, Jesus Christ, and God. Let's talk about the first one. Who wrote the Bible? You have to know, it starts with a B. Babylon.
I mean, I guess.
The Bible.
Babylon. Bible. I'm talking about when supposedly the Jews were kicked out of Israel because Israel was destroyed, right? And they were sent into captivity. It's called the Babylonian captivity. This isn't TV 1950s where you watched some show called The Ten Commandments, because there's 12 commandments. So, how come you think that this is Egypt? It's not Egypt. Let my people go. That's not what happened.
Connor, you're gonna have to join my match, bro. I'm not gonna go to normal mode. You gotta play Nightmare with me.
Nightmare on fucking that game? Holy shit, you guys must be good.
Yeah, I'm playing Dying Light right now. He plays in normal.
I checked out Dying Light 2. Dying Light 2 is pretty good.
So I haven't played it yet, but what's it called? He wants me to join him, and it's gonna ruin my progress because I'm in Nightmare and he's in normal.
Okay.
I can switch to hard Nightmare if you want. I prefer normal. Not too hard, not too gifted.
It's a pretty hard game. Nightmare would be insane. They had to run. You're fucking jumping over buildings and shit.
It is hard. It is very difficult.
It's really hard. You gotta be really gifted, like your good finger-eye connection, you know?
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is I've done a lot of research, man.
The Nightmare, I'm just getting jumped every single seconds.
Look up the information is all I'm telling you. And what surprises me the most about high school, and what surprises me the most about university, and what surprises me about is that I never knew all these things. I had to ask a lot of questions to myself and find information. But when you find out that if you say, okay, I'm God, I am God, you are part of God right now, would you disagree with that? Would you say you're separated from God or part of God, connected to God? Which one?
I mean, like, I don't even think.
I believe that you're all children of God because He created us all.
So you can hear what he says, but what?
Do you see how it separates?
So for me, I just don't even think about that kind of stuff.
God creates soul. He creates us.
You're separating God from the soul.
There's too much that we don't know, bro. There's too much there's too much that humans think they know.
Hold on. Try not to talk over each other. Try to talk with each other, not over each other.
No, I'm just trying to say, like, I don't even think about that stuff too much.
You know what? Before I went to church and I was, riding my bike and, girlfriends, friends, life, I never thought about it either, man. I thought it was just something in the Bible that some people believe, just like anybody on earth believes, from all over the earth. And that's what I thought.
I do good, and, like, I think people need to think more about that, like, helping others out, because there's too many people who don't. Like, for instance, let me bring this up. There was a guy who looked really sketchy walking in my neighborhood, like,
Don't talk about me like that.
the chat, it wasn't him, just so y'all know.
It's scary out there, man. It's scary out there now, and I'll tell you, you guys be safe. Keep your fucking heads on a swivel, some
Oh yeah,
there's people.
I'm a boxer, bro.
Getting abducted, man.
Yeah.
People getting abducted out there. There's people getting randomly, like this guy was dropping off his girlfriend and they got kidnapped and they got raped and murdered by a group of black guys and a black girl. So you won't hear this. Another one, a girl was on a train. Did you hear that one? She was on a train and got stabbed in the neck 3 times by some black dude. And she was like a Ukrainian refugee that just got to America a couple of years ago, or a year ago.
Always bring a gun with you.
Jesus. Holy crap. Hold on. Alright. Hold on. Oh, of course.
Because think about it. I mean, maybe a bug or a spider or you know what I mean. But what if it was like a dog or a cat? Okay, that is a rat or a chipmunk or a squirrel any less than a dog or a cat? I'm just saying. Let's put it into perspective, right?
Let's say I'm being choked to death.
Is a retarded child? Is a military guy in the heat of battle? Is it seeing my girlfriend getting fucked in bed? Like, how about my guy friend getting beat up by 4 people? Or maybe I'm getting slaughtered and beat up by 4 people.
I'm trying to explain that.
I'm just saying, putting it in different perspective in different situations, right?
I think you both. I think you both.
No, it's not. It's not.
I can defend my life.
Listen, the whole sickness with our society, and we've grown up with war, and war never used to be. Before there was war, there was peace. I know animals kill, but do you really think animals kill without reason? Because they eat each other, and that's different. Do you think squirrels kill like chipmunks?
No. Hey. Hey, guys.
Okay, whales eat fish. Okay, let's put it like that. So whale eats fish. Right.
They get a fish and they throw them around like a fucking ball.
Dolphins are pretty intelligent. I'll say they're really quite intelligent. The point is that should we kill? What do you think?
Dude, I'm laughing so hard right now, bro.
Situation specifically speaking, you're saying that if this situation is right, then you're saying that's justified. It's a very philosophical argument. It's like abortion. What do you think about abortion?
Are you a married dad? Do you have like a daughter or a son or like any type of family that's
well, I'm here. I almost died. I was a premature kid. My dad didn't want me.
Okay, let's pretend you had a son. Okay, let's pretend you had a son.
I think I have a son. I think I have.
And let's say I'm married, your son by the neck will strangling him. What would you do?
Yeah, how would you do?
Would you just watch? Would you hit the guy and make him stop hurting your son? Or what if he had a gun? How did your son said saying,
that's a good question.
if you don't give me money, I'm going to kill your son?
That's a good question.
Give me the money. If you get stolen, what are you going to do then?
It's
Just a man who try to kill your son, or just let him get away.
The best result is don't give him the money.
And let your son die?
No, it's negotiating. The problem in negotiation is that you can't give in to their demands no matter what. They're terrorists.
Alright, so I'm gonna say this real quickly, bro, because you guys both cut me off, and I didn't even finish what I was gonna say like a long time ago. Like, fuck, I think that was like 7 minutes ago.
Okay, no, shut up. We're talking here, okay? Can't you see we're talking?
No, but I had a solid point.
I'm making a joke. I'm making a joke here.
But you guys definitely are. You guys gotta look at both perspectives, because you guys are just going back and forth. But can I finish what I was saying right now?
No. Okay, anyways, so I love it when people ask if they need permission to speak.
No, yeah, I do need permission, because I've been trying to speak for like a cool minute, like 5-6 minutes, bro.
I heard you. That's why I said we'll try not to talk over each other. I myself am very. I'm used to it.
No, but okay, I'm not gonna argue. So.
No, it's not an argument. It's a.
You're arguing about arguing.
No.
Yes, you are.
Argument is.
No, you're arguing. Yes, I do, bro. I do. Hey, bro. Hey, look, right here, real quick. Hey, bro. Yes, I've been a fucking. Bro, okay? First of all, you're not even letting me talk. Look, you're not even letting me talk, bro, and I'm actually getting upset right now, bro.
I know that you got, and you're just going off on some tangent. I'm just asking you a very simple question.
Yeah, because you won't. I never said anything about God, bro. Okay, look, I said you're not letting me speak. You're not letting me speak, first of all, because you keep talking, bro. You keep talking.
Relax.
No, can you stop talking for a minute?
You keep telling me that I keep talking, but what you're really doing
Can you stop talking for a minute? Can you stop talking for a
You
minute?
just stop talking for a minute.
1 minute, bro.
I think you need to take a breath, man. I think you're taking it a little too easy here. Relax.
Too easy? No, I'm taking it personal now. Because you asked me if I've been in the system.
That's your problem. I think that's a you problem.
Stop telling me if it's a me problem, bro.
I'm trying to relax you, man, but you keep saying that it's someone else's issue, that it's your issue. It's not anybody else's issue here.
But who keeps talking?
Calm down, stop bumping this phone.
No. It's not about the talking.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, bro. Yeah, it is. You need to realize what you're doing. You need to realize what you're. Okay,
you need help.
Yeah, you do too. You do too.
I'm fine, dude. I'm gonna go to the fridge and grab a beer.
Okay, yeah. So maybe you're drunk, and that's what's an issue.
Actually, my first beer. Like, what time is it?
Okay, so that's an issue if you need to go grab a beer then. I'm sitting here. I'm on stream. I'm chilling. You guys have been going back and forth.
Turn off your stream, man. You can turn off your stream.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm not trying to impress you, bro. Look at how how disrespectful you're acting.
And now you want my respect.
No, nobody asked for your respect. You're just acting like a punk. You're acting like a baby. You're talking about me whining, but you're being a narcissistic punk, bro. How old are you?
I'm older than you.
Okay, that's cool. So that's what's wrong with the world. You think you know everything.
I don't know anything. That's
You think you know everything. You think you know everything, bro. Because you won't even stop talking to fucking listen, bro. That's crazy, dude. I've been in the system longer than you've been alive.
Tell your friend everything's cool with him. Tell him he's okay.
Like, look at how mad you're getting this guy, bro. And this goes back to me trying to finish what I was saying, which had nothing to do.
Are you listening? Are you listening to your buddy? Because you missed it.
I'm trying to talk about something that has nothing to do with you, bro.
Stop screaming. Like, yelling's one thing, but screaming? Please.
So let's go back to what I was trying to say.
Your buddy here wants to say something that he's trying to say for the last 5 minutes. I don't know what he's trying to say because you were talking
Because
over him.
both of you.
I'm the side guy here. I'm on the side.
Exactly. Isn't he too, Connor?
Yes,
Exactly.
Yes, I was talking.
And nobody's trying to impress anybody with my stream, but if you want to watch the stream, well, that's what you said, bro. Bro, like, you made it negative, bro.
No, I didn't. I just
Yes, you did, bro. No, you're being derogatory and you're laughing. Bro, if you did any of what you did, like, where you're around,
the deep end, man, but you wanted to jump into the deep end, and I tried, man.
bro, you talked about the deep end way before. When you tell some idiot to just stop talking and they don't, you just keep letting them ramble.
I'm not arguing
Bro,
with you.
so look. So back to my YouTube, who apparently I'm trying to impress people. There's literally like 5-6 minutes of the. No, but it's funny because I'm getting content, bro. Because there's 5-6 minutes of you just talking to yourself, bro. And me and Connor couldn't even get a word in, bro. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Okay. Well, all this say is this.
Jesus. Go get your beer, bro. Go get your beer, bro. Go get your beer, bro. Go get your beer. Go get your beer, bro. Go get your beer.
Okay. Alright.
Go get your beer, bro.
You take this chance because I want to hear what you say, right? Because I wanted to hear what you said. but you take this chance.
Yeah, bro. It was about a whole different point.
It's important, man, what you want to say, and I'm not. Nobody's disrespecting you here. That boy sure isn't. I'm not. You are. Everything's cool. I've never. I know you are. Like, never met you. And if I have met you, you're still a good guy, and I hope you're alright, man. Because paranoia, dude. I've dealt with this in my family. My sister. Dude,
What am I paranoid
I'm
about?
not gonna say that you're my sister, but I'm just gonna say like she treads in extras, right? And she exhibits the same type of behavior.
Hey, what am I paranoid about?
Okay, this is what I'm trying to show you, like a story, like an analogy. You're swimming in a pool, but it's deep. So the lifeguard jumps in and tries to save you, but you start fighting the lifeguard and what are you doing? What are you doing? Right? Right? I'm not trying to talk over you. I'm not trying to talk under you. I'm not trying to, like, oh, my knowledge is more than yours. I'm not even trying to pretend I don't know anything, because I know I don't know anything. And lastly, you know, if a guy says to me, I'm trying to say something, I just say, hey, man, go ahead. Nobody's stopping you. Because it's true. Nobody is. And if the guy says, say he's talking a lot, right? Say the guy's talking a lot. What am I supposed to do? Like, should I stop the guy? What should I do?
Yeah, sometimes it's okay to tell people they're talking too much. You know, bro. So let's go back. Let's go back to you asked me if I've been in.
Apologies if you thought that, whatever. But that's what I said to you. You know, I hope you don't think that. Right?
Okay, so look.
Okay, I'll go grab my beer because I wanted to hear what you said. I did hear it because the other dude was talking over top of you.
Grab the beer. Let me know when you get it.
All right.
But dude, he said that teaching English like some little kids. I think that's crazy because we want you to be do sex ed school until like I was back in middle school.
Alright, Connor. You guys both have different perspectives about things. The thing that I was gonna talk about has nothing to do with either one of your perspectives. Like, it's completely separate, bro. Jesus. Fucking it. To answer your question though, I've been in and out of the system since I was 17. I've gone to jail. I've done a lot, bro.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm really sorry to hear that. That's the worst fucking thing I've ever heard a kid say in this life.
Yeah, once you're in the system, they want to keep you there. And I've
existence. It makes no sense.
You said what? Wait, you said what, Connor?
What'd you say?
One of you said that you came in and out of existence. Which doesn't make any sense.
No, I've been in and out of the system.
Like, oh,
System.
okay, sorry.
System. Yeah, it's very funny.
So look, once
It's just a beat word, beat structure.
they create the system for you to lose, pretty much. They want you to stay in there for them to get money. You don't learn any lessons in the system unless you're intelligent. Most of the time you just learn how to commit more crimes, and when you get freed, you just do the same thing. So I was unfortunately involved in my first thing. I had nothing to do with it, but two people gave the cops my info and involved me in it. I was freed from that, but there was a lot of other shit that went into it. I can't talk too much about it, but
you're done with it.
I'm fucking
It's on and upward.
yeah, bro. Fuck the
You've
system.
done it, and you're never gonna do it again.
So look, the thing that I wanted to say about, because you said I was trying to talk about how there was a creep or like a weird looking fool walking through our neighborhood, and you were like, be careful, blah blah blah. So look.
Yeah, I've been watching too many videos on YouTube.
Yeah, no, and I get it, bro.
I just said that zombie to the moon.
I'm a boxer. I'm a boxer, bro. So like, I wanted to fuck him up like after I found out what happened, but I gotta be smart. In chat, this is all in chat, by the way. This is all we're talking about GTA. Like, if any violence, anything in GTA. So look, my point was that I felt some type of way. Like, I knew he was suspicious. I knew he was weird looking, right?
Call the police.
Dude, they didn't do anything, bro. Bro, so he told the police that he lives with his cousin or whatever, and fucking it's like, okay, like search his ID, whatever. So, bro, he's been sleeping back there for like 10 plus days, right?
In a garbage can or in a trailer in a tent?
No, just in the parking lot, bro. Like on the cement,
He's
bro.
sleeping. Jesus, man, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's fucking hard. Man.
So.
I mean, in the military, they make you do shit, man. They make you do all sorts of shit in the military as a basic training when you're 18, right?
Yeah.
But when I see guys on the street now, I always say to them, hey, man, you guys are soldiers.
Yeah.
Like, why are you doing this?
So, dude,
That's hard, man.
yeah, so everybody's like, be nice to him, he hasn't done anything wrong yet, blah blah blah, this and that. Bro, guess what? Like a couple days ago, he tried to break into one of our neighbors' house.
Yeah,
And I fucking knew it, bro. I had a fucking feeling, bro. So none of the neighbors or anybody wants to do anything until...
No, just desperate, hungry, tired, ignored, lonely, a human being, right?
That's basically what a drug addict is.
No, that's the last step. The last step is when you drink, like, drain out, like, when, it's... Who knows?
Man, dude, that's another last step. So my point was, though, that, like, nobody, like, the neighbors don't want to do anything. Like, but then now that he tried to break in and stuff, now, like, they want me to do something, and now everybody wants to do something. And it's like, who was there when I said, hey, let's do something right now? You know what I mean? Not even the cops would help. Not even the cops, oh, he lives with his cousin. Yeah, that's bullshit, bro. Exactly, bro. If they wanted to do their job, they would have asked, like, for an address or something.
They said to proven guilty, guys, and I said to proven guilty, that's why.
If the guy has a knife, just wait for him to swing.
And it's just ridiculous, bro, because why do people need to wait until something bad happens? It's crazy.
Here's the rule with violence. If the guy makes a move towards you, that's violence, and that's the problem with, like, I can swing at you from, like, 5 feet away, like I'm missing you, right? I start swinging, right? That's violence. I make emotions towards you, right? It's that easy. Laws are different, and the streets are different, so I would stay clear of it.
Yeah, and that's what I've been doing. No, facts, bro. And I told...
Call the cops if something happened.
So this all happened in chat, by the way.
Then shit's gonna go down, and then the people will handle it, and you'll be dead. I see shit on YouTube. It's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. It's getting worse and worse and worse out there, and I'm talking about people who are, maybe they were in the system. I mean, we're all in the system, right? But some people, they feel that maybe the system did them wrong, and, I don't know. I almost failed school too, man, and I didn't blame the school system for me failing school. So,
yeah, facts.
But, things can change. You can change. Even if you hit the lowest, like even if you hit your head on heaven, you can still come back down. And if you even hit the ground in hell, you can still rise back up off your knees.
Yeah.
So,
well, in GTA chat, I was very violent, but I'm not a violent person.
Well, you can escape hell because sinning is when
Kareem on the radio.
You don't do things that are. Sinning is when you do the things you know you should do that are right for you. Like, I'm not talking about rainbow underwear, or I'm talking moral, ethical decisions, like in life, where it's like, should I do this or should I do that? Like, should I do that? But even before that, you thought about doing it. You must have, if it's random, you just randomly did it. That would be extremely dangerous. This is what's happening, man.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, you always gotta watch. You gotta have a 360 vision. 360 vision, bro. Okay, chat. It's not just black guys.
it's called social profiling. It's called racial profiling, and that's what it is. There's a lot of things that we don't know and I can't talk about because I don't know either. But when they do studies to find out who's committing the majority of the crimes in America, okay, there's not much of different crimes. What would you say?
Where the hell are you? Better not be throwing around.
In terms of, say, violent crimes. Some people are small.
Latest white rednecks.
No, actually, it's black people. It's 10% of people. Crimes. So that's why we look at gun crime and murders and rapes and all that type of stuff and find out that there is a larger group.
I gotta kill the game, Dad.
But then look at it different. Let's look at it from a different point of view. Look at financial crime. Look at all the millions and tens of millions and $50 million, $100 million that's being stolen at the higher levels, right? The financial crime. Who's doing that? Black people? No. No. So you gotta look. All I'm saying is that we live, you know, America's America, man. You guys got all sorts of laws that are, you know, stand on my First Amendment. The guy was standing on a street corner with a sign. The sign said, "Fuck the police." Okay? And so the police came along and they said to him, "Oh, we can't order you to stop that." But, and he says, "Good."
Where the hell are you? Better not be throwing around.
So, you know, I guess as long as you know who you are, I mean, you can stand on your rights and privileges, right? But ultimately, we're human beings first, above the law. We're outside of the law. The law is something for
You get lost.
the law is something
Get
for
your asses
creatures that
back
are
here
created
then.
under the law.
Gabriel's the state fight.
That's why all these
Come in through the
people,
basement.
you know, you don't need the law to follow the
That
law.
you
You just
order?
need to be self-respectful and just follow your own decency, I guess you could call it. But then again, I mean, not everybody's the same in that way. They don't follow the same decency. That's all. So,
You guys, it's a pleasure talking to you, but I gotta go. See you tomorrow, okay?
later, buddy.
Later, Connor.
Later. See ya.
But anyways, it's a good question, man. We live in a society where these conversations are being held all around us.
What was the
In the
question?
streets everywhere. I said these conversations are happening all around us today in the streets.
No. What was the question though?
There's no question. It's a statement. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, if you look.
Because you said it was a good question, and I was just trying to ask it.
Yeah, it's good. It's your question is what I'm saying. And what's happening here is that everybody's out in the society, like everywhere. They're talking about all these different issues, right? This is America and Canada. We're over here. This isn't Europe, where there's a major war happening right now, right? Like, it's different for us. So,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, at 18 years old, they don't talk about the important issues, but now the important issues have come to everybody, and like it or not, when I was 18, I didn't talk about nothing like political or presidents or religion, or I didn't talk about any of it. Money, I didn't talk about any of it at all. And maybe my brain wasn't ready, but after years and years and years of studying and talking, you know, maturely, you gotta talk mature. Some people like to scream and yell, and that's fine too. I mean, they're expressing themselves, right? It's a form of expression. But the point is that they have to get the idea across. They can't just yell and scream. They have to be actual, make sense. Not an argument that we're both arguing and, oh, well, you know what, one of us has
Alright,
But like you saw,
here's a good
like
question
you
for you.
experienced.
Because I was actually asking some friends this the other day. So, because, well, I can't speak too much on it, like, because everybody's different, so I can't speak for other people, but,
Why not? Why can't you speak for me?
well, I don't know what
depends on
you've
the
experienced.
situation.
I don't know what you've
Home
experienced.
invasion. If someone invaded my home, would I defend myself? If I was that guy, I defend myself, right? You can't speak for me in a certain sense. Up to a certain level, right?
I mean, like, no, I'm talking, okay, so
Like in what context? Yeah, what way? You
I don't know anything you've gone through personally, so, I'm not saying I have to, bro. Chill, bro.
Sorry, I take it differently when people talk. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's no argument here.
I've been through all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I've been through all sorts of shit.
So,
No guns.
so what do you think about, and let me word this correctly. So basically you said don't hang out with criminals, right? But then,
If I walk across the street, I'm a criminal. If I don't follow the law, if I wait for
that's what I'm saying, so,
yeah, you gotta be aware of this fine line. Yeah, so that's your choice, right?
but then jaywalking is already,
I have family that were criminals. Did I choose to hang out with them? Yeah.
no, but jaywalking, so the jaywalking, that's made by the law, right? You know what I mean? And so, like, laws are different everywhere.
It's a level. Yeah, it's a level of sure.
So, okay, if a person doesn't get caught, this is where my question is.
Right.
And I'm not talking about you, I'm not talking about your family, I'm not talking about me, just in general. If somebody doesn't get caught doing something, but they're still doing the same thing that criminals do, does that make them a criminal?
Yeah, actually, absolutely. And, that's the personal cross that they have to carry.
I agree. I agree.
If they don't believe in guilt, then they'll keep doing it, and they'll keep doing it, and they'll keep doing it, and maybe they won't get caught.
No, I agree, because there's too much, and that's what why a lot of our government is fucked up, because there's too many people
It's not
who.
the government.
Well, listen. I'm talking about not just the government, but that's why.
The government doesn't exist. The government is a computer system.
All right, okay. So this is why people. Are not taking accountability because they're not getting caught doing things, and then they're still placing judgment on other people who do get caught. You know what I mean?
Sure, that's a tactic. That's a good tactic. He did it. And then he gets caught.
Yeah, and so there's a lot of these government officials. So if you will, government officials,
They
who are
work for the state.
Well,
The state
they're
works for the
criminals.
country. The country works for the king.
well, and they're criminals, But just because they haven't been caught, and because they haven't been caught, then it's like okay somehow, like you said. Yeah, it's ridiculous, and that's where there's a lot of corruption, and that's why a lot of people. And so the reason why I'm asking this question too is because I've dealt with this personally with some family members, who are judging other people, and it's like I had to give them this example. Hey, well, just because your family members didn't get caught, but they're doing the same thing, that doesn't mean they're not criminals. That still means they're criminals. They just haven't been caught.
It's happening at all levels.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
From judges to priests to teachers to lawyers to doctors to politicians to businessmen.
Yeah.
Some people in the business of it, they'll take your watch or take your purse or take your money. Some people take your organs, some people take your life.
Oh, you heard that story about that? It was some girl slept over or whatever, and like the dude and I think it was either some girl slept over somewhere, or like this dude and this girl needed a place to stay, and then the girl woke up and like all her organs were gone or something, or her aunt found her, and like it was crazy. It was some wild story.
What's happening these days? People are desperate.
Yeah.
People are jumping off buildings. People are doing all sorts of shit, man.
I'm over here on Dying Light trying to kill zombies right now.
It's better to live, and it's better to enjoy your life.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, so that's why I was saying, bro, because what's it called? You gave me a couple answers where it was like I was asking you a personal question, but I wasn't. You know what I mean? Like it had nothing to do with you.
Yeah, like I could be sitting across the table from the Godfather himself, right? But it's not about him, it's about me. He's gonna do what he does, and I gotta do what I do. And in the end, we'll all be judged equally.
Yeah, no, facts. But
Some people don't believe in judgment. Because if you go back to the Bible and you look up the word God in the Bible, God has many names, but the first name God had was no name. So mankind created names, and we gave God a name, and we called God many things, and God was one of those names. So that's why some people, they don't believe in God because they don't know what the name is. So it's hard to believe in something when you can't see it or hear it, taste it, touch it, smell it, or say it, right? But if you know that God is all of those things, then sometimes God comes to you in forms of words, or God will come to you in the form of a song, or a bird, or come to you in the sound of like a feeling like the wind, in the trees when you're walking, you feel the wind. Or sometimes, like God comes in all these different ways. Sometimes it's none of those ways. Sometimes it's just like a brain. Like you think you're hungry, so you go to the fridge and get something to eat. God works like that too, right? God also works like, okay, when I say God works in mysterious ways, right? The word mystery is an interesting word because it's something that's said a lot, but not very many people say it. And plus, it's just one of those words, like, very mysterious word. So, the point is, yeah, sure, people get into their own bowl of wax in their life, right? But if people are what I see on YouTube and the crimes that are being committed and the things that are happening, if people choose to do those types of activities, then they will get themselves in trouble.
Yeah.
It's karma, man. It's karma. I myself have my own experiences, but I stopped. Even if I drive, I try to stay relaxed, and I usually don't.
Yeah, what do you do to relax?
What's that?
Like, what are some things you do to relax?
Try to avoid public. Try to stay out of the public. If I have to go into the public, I try not to talk too much because I see a lot of things happening around me. I see a lot of people around me. They're just interested in money. All they want is money. They don't. Maybe that's their problem. Maybe if they open their eyes a little bit, they would see, other things that are going on. But they don't. They don't have to. They just keep their blinders on.
Kind of sounds like that. Sounds like the premise of the Matrix.
Yeah, it's easier. It's easier just to consume and look at my phone and consume and go to the store and buy some shit. And just think about nothing that makes anything. It's not going to matter. It's not going to change humanity. It's not going to change this country. It's not going to change. It's not going to matter. And so people are just basically puppets being told to eat, sleep, shit, repeat. And that's it. And most people do this.
I finally found this place, dude, after looking for 20 minutes, bro. Holy shit. Fucking A. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I try to tell a lot of people. I mean, you can only tell people so much, though.
It's your level. It's the level that you're at. Try to tell a 50-year-old this. Try to tell a 10-year-old this. Try to tell a 100-year-old this. Right?
Well,
it's all these different levels.
What I've been doing, instead of telling people, I've just been focusing on myself.
That's what you should be doing.
In the morning, because I'm talking about the telephone specifically, like what you said. In the morning, specifically, I won't look at my phone for 10-15 minutes because that's the first thing a lot of people do.
It's a habit. It's all it is.
Yeah. And yeah, like you said, it's a habit, and honestly, it's technology too, because we used to have alarm clocks. Nobody uses an alarm clock anymore. They just use their phone. I use my phone for an alarm. Yeah, but like you said, everybody's always on their phones and stuff. And like, I mean, right now I'm streaming, but earlier I was on my bike for a couple hours, riding around, doing my boxing routine, and it was nice. It was nice, a little escape from
That's what it's all about.
electronics.
That's the natural love. That's the natural. That's the combination of technology with humanity working together.
Oh God, yeah.
Technology can help out people, like deaf people might use technology to hear, or, sure, but like I said, it has to make a positive difference, and it has to be useful. I mean, it's nice for me to paint a picture with colors with my fingers and tell everybody how much of a great artist I am, but if it's just unnecessary, and it's, like, useless, then why?
Yeah, facts. Bro, if you were looking at what I'm looking at right now, like, this is gruesome.
Gruesome.
Yeah.
What is it?
What the... Hold on, give me a second. I'll just send you a picture. Dude, this game is crazy.
Well, that game, yeah.
I try to, since I've been playing it, I've been looking at like the little things like here and there and stuff, noticing the Easter eggs and shit.
Okay.
But this is just wild what I'm looking at right now. What the fuck?
Do you have it on PS5?
Yeah, I have it on PS.